literally haven't filmed anything in like 3-4 weeks now, and I don't know why. To be honest, I don't know why. I don't have anything to film that's like worth filming. You know what I mean? Like there's some makeup ideas and things like that I've had, but they've all been like so like done before, you know. But I have said that I do want to upload more frequently. Obviously this is going to be my first video of 2018, so happy new year. This is the first like proper video where I have actually sat down and spoke with having like next to no hair. So I thought I'd just go through some pros and cons, and maybe it'll help me as well as maybe helping someone else here who's thinking of doing it. So I'm going to start with the pros, and I feel like a lot of these could be sort of like obvious, but like they do make a difference. So obviously you don't have to do your hair. Like you wake up and go. Like you don't have to do your hair. The only thing I did with mine today was because I clearly had like some like awful nightmare and was tossing and turning, so my hair was a bit sticky uppy. I just ran it under some water and then like smoothed it over with a towel, and that was it. That's probably the most effort I ever have to make with my hair. I don't have to do anything else to it. Maybe sometimes because my hair is quite like fluffy, I might put a little bit of gel in it, but other than that I literally get up and go. Like I don't have to do my hair at all. Obviously if I don't fancy wearing makeup that day, it's even easier because you literally just are like up and out. Also ties in with showers as well. Like showers are so much quicker. Like I used to be that person who'd spend about a good 45 minutes in the shower because I put on some kind of hair mask or conditioner and I'd leave it on for like ages. Whereas now, like even if I do want to like shampoo and condition like the little tinsy bit of hair on my head, it still takes like 2 seconds. Like it is the quickest thing ever. Like just convenient. That's the word I'm looking for. It is very convenient. Also, you sort of don't have to worry about like how things look, if that makes sense. Because I feel like sometimes if you have an outfit and you think, oh well, you know, I couldn't wear that with my hair down, or I don't know, like it'd look a bit weird with my hair up, or maybe like I'd have to make an effort with my hair to wear this. Whereas it's like if you don't have any, you know, problem solved. I don't know, like you sort of think about things differently, if that makes sense. Like I was always that person when I was younger, especially in high school, where like my hair's not the fastest growing, and I was always that kid who just like sit in the corner and cry because I didn't have long hair and everyone else's hair was longer than mine, and it was like my own competition with every other girl in the school because I wanted long hair, and then anyone who had longer hair than me I was like, oh god, yeah. Like I was not happy when my hair wasn't the longest. But like now I'm sort of at that point where it's like I really couldn't care less about hair. I was so obsessed with my own hair and how it made me look. Like it made me feel completely different literally based on the length of it or the colour of it and stuff like that. Whereas like now I'm just like, you know, it's there, it's a thing. If you ever lose a brush and or clips and bobbles, like don't worry. Brushing your hair, thing of the past. Tangles never happen. Your hair will never get tangled, it will never feel dry, it will never feel like straw, you know, like you don't have to do anything. Also, with my hair at this length, this is the most compliments I have ever got from a hairstyle. Like, ever. Saw somebody in the morning, she said she loved my hair, really suited it, blah blah blah, told me to keep it like this. Went to Asda and some woman like stopped me and said, oh my god, I love your hair so much, blah blah blah. I wish that I had the guts to do it and all that. And And then someone else in the evening, again, really love your hair, you know, you're really suited, blah, blah, blah. Then even went to Slimming World, and like some guy who we like sort of, I mean, you know, you all speak to each other, like you sort of chat briefly. And he just come over and he said, honestly, like, please keep your hair like that, like, keep it brown, keep it short, like, it looks really good. And I was like, thank you. I don't know, I don't know if it's because not many people have hair this short, like maybe people notice it more, but I'm not complaining. When it comes to sort of like cons, you know, I suppose you could say like you don't have options of hairstyles. Obviously anyone who like knows me knew that I used to have like a lot of elaborate different braids or updos or like curling and straightening and all that, but like even when I had long hair, it was one of them where I never wanted to curl or straighten it because I didn't want to damage it. So it would be a lot of different updos a lot of the time, and I did quite like being creative with it. Whereas obviously now I can't really do anything, it just sort of has to stay like this. Although hair grows back, it doesn't grow back overnight. So if you get bored or you, I don't know, you just say like, oh, I wish I hadn't done it, I wish I had hair, blah, blah, blah. Like luckily I haven't got to that stage, so I'm okay. But obviously your hair's not going to grow back overnight, so just be aware of that. If you go outside and it is windy, your scalp will be cold. And I feel like that's a lot of things that women don't generally tend to experience. Like, I don't know if this is just a normal thing for guys that they just happen to be used to from a young age, so it doesn't bother them. But, like, I'm not used to it being windy and my scalp being like, ooh, it's chilly. You know? Like, literally, the back of my head, I'm like, oh god, that's a bit cold, isn't it? And obviously I'm guessing that in the summer, if you're like this, you've got to be like super careful with obviously the sun. Alright, so my camera cut out. Yeah, I've been trying to think of other like cons and things like that, and like realistically there's just really not that many. Like, you might miss your hair, congrats. Like, people may look at you because you have different hair, but I mean, like, you can deal with that. Like, if you're sat here watching all of these types of videos and toying with the idea of whether you want to do it, whether you don't want to do it, all that, like, whether you're worried about certain things, like, just go for it. Like, honestly, go for it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this very sort of like, I don't want to say unprofessional, let's say relaxed video. Unplanned, as per usual. But yeah, I hope you have a great day, week, month, year, life, and I will see you guys hopefully very, very soon, unless you don't want to see my face, in which case, sorry, bye forever. Bye!